The License Legacy, the Stephen License Story. The seasons change in the brightly lit shop window, displaying a miniature train set and tiny skaters. This adaptable and charming downtown store is ready for whatever nature throws at it. The friendly family team of Stephen License is still here, helping our community for over 100 years. The Stephen License business has a long history in the downtown area. In 1918, a young man named Stephen License saw a good business opportunity, packed up his Toronto home, moved to Belleville, and started a bicycle business. He sold and repaired bicycles in his store. During the Great Depression, Mr. License had a floating wall that allowed him to adjust the size of his store to give the appearance of being full of product. In 1935, he purchased a building at 299 Front Street. When the pneumatic bicycle replaced the hard tubeless style, Mr. License built his own brand of bike called the Quinty, using the slogan, "It is never as rare as riding on air," to anchor his marketing campaign. He was an avid bicycle racing enthusiast and set up a goal to help develop cycling interest in the community, which the family still continues today. Jerry Bongard, Stephen's son-in-law, took over the business in 1956 when Stephen passed away. In May 1972, disaster struck and fire destroyed much of the old building, including a warehouse full of bicycles. The business moved to 321 Front Street, which provided Jerry substantially larger retail space. After several years of searching for a place and 86 years of doing business on the east side of Front Street, Jerry, Kevin, John, and family moved to the west side location at 288 Front Street, where they still work from today. Kevin and Jerry Bongard are all about family. We see the evidence of this affirmation when strolling along the invitingly quaint storefront. Everything needed to ensure family fun, from bicycles and bicycle repairs, skate sharpening, model railroads, games, puzzles, flags, and accessories can be found here. Some of Kevin's earliest childhood memories are the small limestone shop of 299 Front Street, watching the Santa Claus parade and running downstairs to hang out with his dad's biking friends. He first started working in the store after school at 15 years old, and as young as 11, he was putting tricycles together for his dad, Jerry, and being paid $0.25 a bike. He hung around with the young guys in the repair shop and told it, "It seemed to me to be a cool thing to do. I just wanted to be there." This writer's first interaction with Stephen License hobby in sports and with Jerry Bongard began with my all-consuming burning desire at 9 years old to own a bike. I spent most Saturdays before the movies browsing the Stephen License bike store downtown and pestering Mr. Bongard. He patiently went over the features and drawbacks of each brand with me, and there sure were a lot of bikes in that store. This continued all winter until finally the big day arrived. I marched into his store, laid out my tin box full of money, and put the whole $85 into Jerry's outstretched hand. We were on first-name basis by then. He wheeled my shiny new Rally Superb out into the warm, bright sunshine for me. It is still one of the top 10 best memories of my life. I invited a couple of my friends to come to Vinegar Hill on Octavia Street to show off a bit. My new bike and I flew down the hill. I slammed on the brakes too hard and somersaulted into a muddy ditch at the side of the road. After checking out my skinned knee, torn sweater, and bruised ego, I tearfully wheeled my busted bike to the fire hall on Moira Street. A rookie firefighter called Basil Turcott was on duty. Basil lifted the bike into his truck, took it back to Stephen License, and my friend Jerry fixed it right up for me. No charge. There is something magical about this unassuming Stephen License store. Maybe it's Jerry Bongard, who sometimes would leave the little model train running around the track all night for passerbys to enjoy. It's been over 100 years since this multi-generational family business first opened its welcoming doors on Front Street. Through fire, relocation, demolition, and seasonal traffic, this quirky, beloved downtown shop has maintained a firm place in the hearts of our community.